Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition here on our Avengers Colony, everybody. So we realized that this is taking forever and they can't build anything because we had a wall. Duh. Alright, well, we've opened it up. Let's get them in here, let's finish this, and then let's start getting them out of here. You know, basically what I mean is we'll have to start deconstructing stuff as soon as we get them in here. The first things we'll deconstruct, of course, is beds, things like that. So, for example, we can go ahead and actually start that in a couple places. We can go here, and we can go across there. We can get those. You know, I mean, that's the first thing, is to get the beds deconstructed, and then start getting these deconstructed, so that they start moving up to the new base, right? We can even start deconstructing this one, and we will deconstruct that one, and the egg thing. Excuse me. All right. Next thing we need to do is get oxygen up in here, which they have to build this, but then the oxygen is going to come through this line. We have these that we're going to keep active for now as long as we can. So what we need to do is this line here, it's going to go up. We need to reverse it. So this gas bridge needs to be deconstructed. This gas bridge needs to be deconstructed. This gas bridge needs to be deconstructed. And then we need to switch it. Now, we have water here. Let's think about this. If we only ran this one, that would give us oxygen to come down into our... You know what? Let's simplify. Deconstruct that pipe. We're going to bring this oxygen down to here, and we're going to go over here. So that means we're going to deconstruct this bridge as well. And then we are going to take this line here, and we're going to put it directly into a power, a hydrogen power system. We'll use the iron. And we're going to stick it right there. We are going to put a smart battery on it. We're going to connect this cable into there. Yep. We're going to put a floor. And we're going to put a ladder. They'll be able to get there. In order to build this little piece, we will deconstruct this there. Okay. Water. We've got water coming up. It's going to go through here. Okay, so that's fine. What we need is power. So we're going to take our power cable. We are going to... It's going to come from here, but we're going to start it by reconnecting this. But we're going to deconstruct that one. Yep. Okay, cool. And that'll give us oxygen into here, as well as give us, you know, an independent system. This power's probably not good enough, but we can stick this lumber in until we deactivate the other. Okay, so that is good. This is dig, dig, dig. Oh, we don't have anybody capable of digging through this. That is probably a problem. Let's go... you. We don't need that. Let's deconstruct this as well. Let me see. This is good. Yeah, we're fine. Right now we're sending this gas over to the other colony. We'll probably change that. Whoops. Slam. Okay. Okay, this is gonna go like this. Let him through, let him through. This is gonna go like that. Alright, and then we can deconstruct that. Okay, that gets us oxygen in. Obviously, they still have to do that, but they'll be able to do that. That's not a problem. And that's gonna be copper. We can get this one built now. We can get that one built now. And we can get that one built now. Excellent. Good job. Yeah, now that we've opened it up, they're working on it. Our 2 construction. Perfect. So we will need a door, obviously. We're going to stick that one there. That's how they're going to get in and out of the base for now. Stick that there as well. Alright, and that should take care of this little itty mini base. Very miniature base, but it'll take care of it. And then our next priority is that, you know, of course, there's plenty of just random food to harvest. But we'll slowly work on what we can do to make sure that this is supplied with necessary materials for food. And, of course, keep water flowing. That's going to be key. Right now, the water's right here. We're probably going to want to put some sort of a pipe over to where it's this water, to where this comes down. Right now, it's coming down to here. It's coming over here. It's coming this way. All we have to do is disconnect this down here. In fact... you know, we'll keep it active for now, but we are going to start disabling stuff, or tearing apart stuff, I should say. So, like, we can take these out, that's less water usage. Alright, cool. Let me see, do we got some food? That's what we need over here. We got mirth leaf and sandstone. So we'll just take the sandstone. Alright. We need our chef. Let's see, you need construction. So you can help out with construction. Who's our chef? Was it Hydra? Yeah, Hydra. Priorities. Hydra. Cook. There's no power up here. Generator idle. We're gonna stick this on a 9. Stick this on an 8. But let's... we need to cook as soon as you wake up. Hydra, oh, you're snoring. Nobody's gonna like that. Oh well. We'll have to deal with that. Maybe we can cancel that one. We'll put that guy there. Our snore. Of course, now that he's moving, I can't see who he is. Who is it? Thanos? Thanos is the snorer? Alright, once this bed is built, that's for Thanos. That still gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, we're fine, we're fine. Alright, we are getting this built. Excellent. Let's check out Felion. Alright, so it looks like we've got this taken care of. Our little enclosed base, right? So now our next goal over here is to finish enclosing it. Or figuring it out. Right now, most of the power is coming from the other planet. And the wheels. Let me see, we got this built. Okay, let's go ahead and get this, we're gonna put a door here, but I'm gonna seal it. And we can go like this, and we don't need those on it like this. We can change that to 7. There. Water is the problem over here. We're still pumping out some oxygen, but we have no water at all. Now we're trying to work on this, see if we can grab the polluted water out, but we're not successful. So what we need to do is, for sure, we need to do that. And we need to do that so the polluted water coming into here goes there. Is there any other liquids? Yeah, there's still salt and brine down here, darn it. How else? What else can we do? Because eventually I want to get this polluted water up into here. There's not much brine. Maybe we can get away with putting the pipe up. Like reversing it. Let's deconstruct this though. And that. Our poor little dupes. We're confusing them. It looks like the smooth hatches are happy. He's getting his little grooming. Well, as long as we keep them happy, I'd hate to lose them. I'm trying to minimize so we don't get a lot more eggs. We'll eat the eggs. And we probably need to, you know, how many do we got of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could get a couple more Dreckles, and then we'll be fine there as well. Alright, so did we get the piping fixed? We did. Alright, so we can take this. We might end up with a little bit of salt water going up. I think that's okay. We're going to do this. We're going to deconstruct that one. And we're going to put that there. And then we'll go ahead and we will disable that. Okay. And let's get that one taken there. And that'll at least get us some oxygen flowing again. Alright, back to Barkelia. Alright, we are still building. Somebody made a mess. Where did we make a mess at? Oh, because we have no water for our toilets? Yes, we have no water for our toilets. How nice. Well, more polluted water to utilize. That's alright. Okay, so we'll get that built, and then we'll take care of that as well. What else do we have to do over here? Nobody can dig that out. Okay, that's fine. Do not have the skills. Yep, no skills yet. Alright. Looks like we did make a little bit of food, but not much. Did we get our other dupes buried? We did not. I'm assuming they're still stuck. Yeah, they're stuck in this in the capsule that is slowly accumulating lots of ice. Oh well, we'll get there one day. Recover all the dead. Okay, we got power to our grill. We just have nothing to cook. Really? We have nothing? Yeah, we have absolutely nothing. Do we have eggs? 1 egg. We have 2 eggs. We have 2 eggs. No, we don't have any eggs. We never did get fish to try to make something out of here. Grub fruits. Do we got a couple of grub fruits? No, it's all... We're out of sulfur. Well, we got sulfur, but we haven't mined it, so... Yeah, we're a little short on food, it looks like. Well, that's unfortunate. We got anything down here? Just looking to see if we have food anywhere. Does not look like we do. They're all coming down here. What are they collecting down here? Are they just collecting the stone from down here to utilize it? I think so. Grapefruit seeds. Yeah, I think that's what they were doing. Well, there is food to harvest. It's right here, mealwood. So there is a little bit. Here's another one. That's 3. So that's stuff that they can cook. These are about to be ready. So I will be okay. Meanwhile, we're making a mess. I would say I could send some water over here from the other place, but we're just kind of short. Let me look. Oh, no. Deconstruct. We're sending it all the wrong way. Oh my goodness. All of that wasted. We just sent it to the other world. What are we... Oh. We just sent it all to Barkilia. To down here, look. It's all being stored in here. Oh my goodness. Ah, whoops! Well, so much for our hopes of trying to get some liquid. There we go. Now we got some... The bathrooms are going to start working again. But, we probably sent a good half of what was available away. That is unfortunate. No, this is supposed to be... Oh, that's why we're not petroleum. There we go. That way, because there's petroleum down here, right? Yeah. So when we get into the petroleum, it'll send it this way. Up into here. Okay, that's good. Alright, well, since we are here... Let's start deconstructing stuff. We might as well. Deconstruct all. Ta-da! Okay, well, we'll work on those. We can seal that as well. Got quite a bit of this over here. That's kind of unfortunate, but we're going to do that and that. There we go. Okay, so that'll get us down into the ice. We've got a little bit of water coming back into the system for our farms and everything. That's good. We can start deconstructing some miscellaneous stuff like those. And these. And that. Alright. A little more polluted water clean up in a couple of places. We got polluted water over here too. We're going to be able to utilize at some point. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, we'll keep these for where they're at right now. We got this sealed. That's good. Alright, we can deconstruct this stuff. Maybe. Come on, cycle. Alright, let's let them through. If they want to come over here, they can. Deconstruct that. And we can deconstruct those, that. these, those, that thing, this stuff, that, and we can deconstruct these as well. Okay. And that, we can get rid of those. And you're here soon. Yeah, we'll figure out this because we're going to need a place to store it. I'm thinking over here where we can store our liquids. So I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this as well. Okay. That. In fact, just deconstruct all of that. Cool. See, we got this. There's ethanol in it already. We might as well just do this. We can cancel that. And we can put in a ladder that comes from up there. And then we can stick a wall here. And we just, I think what we'll do, my thought process. So we're gonna go like this. This is where the salt water is gonna come in, right? So we can take this and come straight here. We can deconstruct all of this there. And deconstruct that as well. The salt water is going to come down into here, and we can connect it and just dump it into this tank. And we will deconstruct those as well. Yeah. That's the plan. We don't need these. We will do this so that we can deconstruct that. Okay. We can cancel those two things. We're obviously going to need some sort of a pump here eventually. Right, there we go. Cool. Let's go back to Arkelia. How are we doing? Did we get this built? We are almost. Food is still at 14. We're holding steady on the food. But they are getting this. Yeah, they are getting it built. We just have a ways to go. Realize they can't dig into this yet. We don't have... That's why they're not doing this. Let's look at our pipe. Yes, this creates a problem. I guess we can do that. For now. So that way this will get water. Okay. Okay, we got this up. Let's put our moon thing back on it. If we can find it. There it is. All right. So yeah, we're getting there. We got a ways to go. And we'll keep plugging away at it. Obviously, we've got tons to do. If there's food, we're gonna take it. No, there's just more mirth. Oh, I really want you. Farming and ranching. I mean, that's exactly what we need, but I don't want more dupes for now. Especially here, we're short on food. Alright, mirth seeds. That's what we'll do. Alright, well, we have a plan in place. We are working towards the plan. I can't tell you if it's going to be a good one. For one, it's it's taking a long time to get this built. And I think it's probably because there's so much to do at the moment. I mean, when we look at things to do, we have so many different farms and stuff that they have to do or that they do by default. And so it's just, you know, they're going around and doing all the miscellaneous items, and it's just taking them a long time to get what they need to do done. I'm just going to put cancel on that so that we can cancel on all of the pickup stuff. But we did need to deconstruct the beds still. Okay. But at least that cancels all the pickup work that they think they might have to do. Same thing here, right? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, if we cancel all the pickup work and everything, all the cleanup work, maybe that'll ease up the queue. Don't need to build any of that. Fine, we're not mopping up any of this. Let's undo all this so that they don't feel they have to do it. Maybe that'll help us. And then we can prioritize where we want to prioritize for stuff. Let's see, is there anything else? Do that. For now, just, yeah, we're gonna ignore everything. We're just gonna focus on where we need to focus for now. Anything up here, up here, up here, up here? No. Okay. That allows them to focus and get what we need done. Maybe. Maybe that'll help. I'm not sure if that'll help, if it actually makes a difference or not. But it might. Anything else? Just things that they might think are on their queue that they have to go do. All right. Cool. And then we will start prioritizing some things from a deconstruct standpoint. Like that one. Deconstruct it. This one. We'll deconstruct it. This one. We'll deconstruct it. So we'll start with those. This one has no power coming into it, so we can deconstruct that. This is working, so I'm fine there. I'm not going to worry about it. We will deconstruct some of this stuff, the research stuff, anything from a power perspective. We want to start deconstructing. Extract. Extract. Deconstruct. Might keep this bathroom as a working bathroom for a while. Yeah, let's get these deconstructed. They're sucking up power. Then we probably want to deconstruct some of this other stuff too. Anything that takes power that is not necessary right now. We got a lot of it. Okay. That gets rid of all of that from an automation. I'll keep these for now. They're working. I'll keep these two. But I probably don't need the rest, right? Yeah, I think that takes care of that. You can deconstruct this, 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 and this. That from a plastic standpoint. Don't have anybody powerful enough to do those, but I mean, we're not going to worry about masks anymore, except for down there. Okay, there. Well, that helps. That gets us going, right? Where, see, we're getting the beds in place. We're getting this set up. A little bit of piping to do, a little bit of this to do, and, you know, to activate all of this. Well, we'll be good. All right, well, we'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Take care.